My people, my friends, stop and wait. Let's go conversate at the Shades.
So now, I've had an interesting uh, thing to talk about because based on our situation, all of us here, well, except for Prosper, uh, have studied or are studying in countries where the main language is not our first language or is a foreign language completely. So I just want to
Yeah.
know each person's perspective on how they deal with the language barrier in their specific country. So yeah, for example, like I don't know, Prosper, I don't know if you have a problem with English because I don't think you do. Maybe the broken English, but I'm gonna start with our guest Emily. Emily, you all right? Tell them where you are and if so, how you find yourself adapting to the language of these location.
Okay. This is just an across the board situation. Like it's not specifically for like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Um, I'm in Spain. Um, and I mean, there's definitely some difficulties. But the thing is, I was learning Spanish in school, so it assisted with my, I guess, integration in terms of language solely. Um, it's difficult for sure, especially when you live in a smaller town, when you don't live in like a cosmopolitan city where, there's a lot of there's a larger international community and the the need to speak the language is not as significant as in, for example, the town that I'm in, then I feel like it's much easier to kind of integrate into that society language wise. Whereas where I'm at, it, no one within the town or no local here speaks fluent English unless it's someone within our age group going to my university. So you have instances where like you're forced to speak the language, and I think that that's one thing that's pretty great about when you have the opportunity to study abroad and you're forced to speak the language. It pushes you to learn the language much faster than it would living in like a place like Madrid here in Spain or a place like Barcelona, because of um that kind of metropolitan city lifestyle that they live in. So yeah.
Yeah, I hear that. Because
Mm.
for me, when I was in India, like I was in like the big city. I was in like the inside, and I was staying in a hostel. So, and it was just like only three of us were like from TZ, and everyone else was Indian. So adapting was hard. My first year, it was tough. Like I barely talked to people because I was lazy to understand language, and I was just staying in the circle of TZ. But that made it tough, and to do stuff outside too. If you want something, I usually just ended up going to the local place, like the international places like KFC and all that. But then, gladly after that, I became more open and closer, and I started learning small bits of Indian that could get me my way, but it didn't really stick with me. But it was a fun experience. But yeah, no. But the thing is, knowing a different language is such a big flex. It's something that us as Africans have been what can I say? Have been blessed. That's the great thing about colonialism. They've given us
Great thing, damn.
they've given us the opportunity to know more than one language. But yeah, that was
Yeah, that's true.
yeah, you gotta look at positives, But yeah, that
Yeah.
was me in India. Like, how about your Paul? Let me know what going.
Well, as Emily said, yeah, you are forced to learn the language. During my first year, it was really tough, really tough. I had to take classes during summer just in order for me to get used to everything. Turkish, it's really different and very hard to learn. I don't know if MK already started learning Turkish, but it's really hard. But I'm starting to get used to it.
Wow, Ukama.
Big man, I just stick with Bilmiorum. That's it, G. That's the only thing that gets me by.
Oh, so you've started learning the language.
Nah, I mean I'm catching words, but I'll be lying if I said I'm actually putting energy to like learn it. But yeah,
Yeah.
Paul's right. Yeah, the energy, the language is a pain, but props to, their uniqueness when it comes to like their language. The suffix and the whole structure is just unique in its way, and yeah.
Would you
But yeah,
sorry, would you look forward to learning the language though?
probably, yeah, I'd say, but not right now.
Okay.
They really don't speak any English here at all.
Damn. Like
Oh, dang.
like the not even like the broken English.
But no, bro. Like I'd say out of 100, only like 10% people.
And that
10%.
10% is like barely.
Yeah, it's not fluent. Yani cha kuulizia tu.
Man's bro, different language. Nimekusikia, bro. Yeah.
Wait, what about Spain? How about Spain? Would you say there's like a huge demographic when it comes to like English speakers, Emily?
Not in the smaller towns. Not in the smaller towns, unless you have like it's usually people who have been exposed to an international community at some point in their life. So that's like whether it's be in school or you have gone abroad for some time, things like that is what I've observed. But like in small towns and whatnot, it's very like the percentage is like what Paul Mugama was saying, that like it's very, very like minimal that you have even a large percentage speaking English. So at the end of the day, I mean, you're coming to their country. Might as well learn the language, yeah?
Yeah. Like, I also have a question. Like, do you find yourself, like, to anyone, do you find yourself surrounding yourself with people that obviously understand you or understand the language? Like in your friend group over there, like, what type of people are they? Like, what language they speak? They speak the same language as you, or it's like different? Anyone can answer.
For me, I think that my university in itself is it's an international, like the amount of people who are here, like there's from South America and parts of Europe, the North America, etc. I mean, there's like 10 Black people here, so
Yes, sir.
but even with Asia, like there's not a lot of Asians as well at the university, um but I think that as a university like that, when your classes and everything are taught in English and majority of the main communication language is English, then I feel like it's much easier to then find
Yeah.
like I think larger groups of people that you hang out with. rather than
Yeah.
sticking to like that one person or those three people that you kind of gravitate towards. I think that in that sense, it's more of a personal thing. Like it's
Yeah.
based off culture and
Yeah.
skin color and ideals and ideologies, all this other stuff that you have to consider on that front.
Yeah, I hear it. And you brought up a point about teachers. I want to ask my Turkish homies, like, he said that people barely speak. Like, what language do you guys learn? The English, right? Like, they teach you in
Yeah,
English.
it's in English.
I
It's
have no
yeah.
comment. I have no. I
Well,
have no. I'm still in school, guy. No, no.
for me,
They
yeah, they
speak
teach in
English, right?
English.
Wait, they
Oh,
don't teach English for you, Mukama?
Yeah, the curriculum's taught in English. Yeah, we'll just
oh.
stick to that narrative. English. Yeah.
Bro, why are you bringing
But
deeper layers into this?
now, what he's trying to say is that yes, they teach in English, but like there are Turkish students who take the English course. I still
So
don't
they
understand
mix.
why. So like, yeah, the teacher, the professor, he
Yeah,
narrates them in Turkish if they don't
Turkish.
understand. So
Yeah,
unakuta like a large number of students are mostly Turkish, so the teacher is forced to speak in
yeah. I get that
Mm.
because that's what happened in India. Like the teachers were Indian, but the curriculum was supposed to be in English. Like everything to be, but then they find themselves just speaking a lot explaining a lot in Indian, and then when they spot me, they're like, then they change to English and try to repeat the whole thing. So yeah, I get you.
Bro, that's me back in primary school, bro.
What do you mean? Huh?
Because like back in
Yeah, Puspa has a language barrier experience.
Or you mean you didn't know Swahili back in the day?
no,
Or you didn't know English back in the day?
no Swahili.
Ah,
Do you know it now? Like, are you fluent in it?
No,
Okay.
You understand it, though, right?
I understand it. I just can't speak it.
Mm.
yeah.
I'm trying to hear Emily's history when it comes to Swahili.
Yeah, that's true. Emily Cole.
Yes, I am here and I exist. Yes.
Yeah. What are your thoughts? I mean, what's your history with Swahili?
Tell us your story.
Well,
Yes, sir.
well, I'm Zambian, so my history with Swahili it's not really that long. I mean, I can definitely hold some sort of a conversation. And that's how I communicate back in there.
Want to go for a test run?
Please, we're not about that life right now. No one asked.
Nah,
Go for a
nah.
test run.
Go for it,
No
man.
one
Go for it.
asked you for that. I'm
Wanna
not.
go for
No,
it? I'm trying to hear that
I do
Swahili
not.
time.
No. If Prosper can disclose
Nah,
some
nah.
information about
Let's
his
hear it
past
out. Let's
life,
hear it out.
there's no fucking
Hey,
way
yo,
that I'm
digital
going to be put
footprint.
on
We
test.
need that digital print, G.
So, do you guys at all want to learn any other African languages? Because this conversation is purely based around Eurocentric languages that we're learning. Because these two are in Turkey. This mandem is going to Germany. This other one is in Canada. Wow, look at me.
Spoilers.
Wow, look at you trying to be inclusive.
Spoilers.
Bro, that was a big spoiler right there.
Spoilers.
Yeah.
So,
Wait, I have a question before I answer. Zambia, do they speak Zambian or is there like a colonized language or something?
Zambian is not a language.
Okay. So what do they speak? English?
They speak Nyanja.
What?
But there's Nyanja.
What?
I take it back. I'm trying to hear that. Please introduce
We're trying to hear
yourself.
some
Please do it for the
Nyanja.
crowd.
Speak us some Nyanja, bro.
Because
Okay.
who
Okay,
just said that?
No.
Because
Introduce yourself. Introduce yourself in your language.
Jina langa nina Emily.
What?
Stars. Ooh.
No. Let us speak. Continue.
It's
Continue.
very
let her cook.
similar
Let
to
her cook.
Swahili.
Very
The thing
similar.
is, Swahili and Janja, they root from Bantu. They have Bantu
Yeah.
roots, so they sound
Yeah.
very similar. That's
Yeah.
one of the reasons why it's easier for me to understand Swahili. I'm
I'm
not saying
saying
I
yeah, like I
understand it
knew.
100%. Please, please let me put it out there because I do not want you guys to just be like, hey, we're not rapid fire moments right here. What do you want me to say?
Introduce yourself.
I did. Were you guys not listening?
A full
Say.
sentence.
Wait. Say. I admire Ricky.
I'll just introduce myself. I'm not trying to tell lies up in this bitch.
Damn. Okay.
Nah, I'm joking. Zina Langa, Ndine Meri.
Wow.
Ooh, stars.
Black Panther right there. That's Wakandan right there.
That's Wakandan right there.
Yeah. I heard you in
No.
Black Panther 3.
Spoilers, come on, Ricky. We're even. That was like it's supposed to be kept on the down low.
Ah, shit. Don't worry, we'll cut it out.
No, in Zambia, the official language is English. Unfortunately, but
Damn.
yeah.
What do you mean, unfortunately? You have beef with English?
What do you mean you have beef with English?
I don't
What?
know.
Like people
I
didn't
don't
just
know.
come and colonize an entire continent and then
Fam, that was like
Whoa.
decades ago.
That was even only the English, bro.
Yeah, true. Shout out to the Germans.
yes, but I'm not saying that only British people came down and just fucking colonized the entire continent.
Hey,
Mm.
I'm
man,
saying
that takes
we're talking about
effort.
Zambia. We're talking
That
about
takes
Zambia right
effort,
here.
bro.
I said English is the official language of Zambia, and then you guys are bringing in the Germans, the Portuguese, the fucking Belgians. Like where?
French. Don't forget the French.
The French.
Yeah. But
But
yeah.
yeah, I think we talked enough about language barrier. We had a nice conversation, really delved in to all the stuff that really goes in to what we're trying to do in all the different countries we're in, trying to get that education. And I think that was a really thoughtful conversation. Don't you think, guys?
It was alright.
Cap, but okay.
It was calm. But yeah, before you close us out, there was a question that she asked. Anyone looking to learn a different African language? Because that's an important question right there. Because all
Is
of us,
Arabic African?
No.
no.
The only African language I'm trying to learn is body language. Peace out, folks.
Nah.
The only
What? Nah, G. Like, are you
What
trying to be an involuntary celibate?
Mm.
Hey, body language, eh? Alright.
that's what he
Wait,
said. Body language. I didn't hear that.
Yeah, that's what he said. He said body language.
huh?
He's trying to learn
Manfred
body language.
Train. He wants to contribute to the conversation.
Alright, so I guess this is the end of the debate about language barrier. Well, not debate, but discussion.
Debate.
Did you
It's a
just say? I
discussion.
swear,
It's a
it's in his
discussion. I'm sorry.
brain. This guy is always prepared.
No, it's a slip
Bro,
of
this guy's
tongue. A
always
slip of
just
tongue.
arguing with someone,
Discussion.
bro.
Discussion of language barrier.
Okay.
This has been the shades. Whatever the fuck.